Hi, welcome back. I did this look yesterday on Instagram and I was obsessed with it. I was looking at it all day and I was like, this is what I want my makeup to look for the rest of the winter. It was very ethereal, very healthy looking, and very glowy. So I kind of just thought that's what we would do. Now, if you watched my last video, I talked about probably having to scale back on YouTube videos this year. And a lot of you all, you weren't happy. I know you weren't happy. Trust me, I'm not either. I'm going to do the best that I can. But I love that you all were making like all the suggestions for me. Like someone was like, can't you just film the video all the way through, like no edits? Can I just tell you how many times I F up in a video? It's not 10 seconds in and I'm already gonna have to make a cut. But I'm gonna try my best. We'll try to do, like a little bit quicker style videos. Just a good compromise for everyone because I realize that there really are some of you that are still YouTube loyalists. Unfortunately, that is not where the demographic is right now. It is wild to me the difference in numbers and what platforms people are on right now. And in all honesty, as much as we hate it, TikTok is winning for most forms of content. But we are gonna still try to keep things going as smoothly as we can. So I'm going to start out with In Beauty Project's Face Glaze. I feel like, this is what I used yesterday. This is what I use underneath my makeup most of the time. If it's not the Iris and Romeo Reset Spray, it's going to be this. And I just love that it gives my skin a little bit of a soft glow. So I am actually going to be using the new Kosas BB Burst. I thought some of you might be excited to see this and see, we've already got a cut. This is why that would never work. I thought some of you would want to see this in action and I've been wearing it for several days now. I've had it for at least a week. And every single day it has looked really, really good. Now I will say it's very interesting. So it pumps out and it's kind of like, it feels like a typical BB product at first, but then when you start rubbing it in, it's very water-like. And once you start rubbing it in on the face, it almost has like a slip or a drag to it, which is very reminiscent to me of like a MAC Face and Body, that has drag to it. And what I found is that this has pretty good longevity. So whatever that, texture or formula that's in this that causes the almost like drag on the face, I feel like that's actually helping with the longevity of the product. And so I've found that this holds up really nicely on my skin throughout the day. And it's not overly glowy. So if you're someone that is combination oily, I feel like you could still get away with wearing this. So far so good on this Kosas BB Burst. I don't think it's bursting with like glow. That's kind of the impression that I got when I read the description on it. I think it's actually a very natural like BB cream style product. And I'm wearing the shade 12 Neutral. I think it's a pretty good match. I have also been pairing the Kosas concealer with this, and they came out with some new shades. I'm using 2.3 in, which again, I feel like it's a pretty solid match for me. And this is just a really good additional product to have with the BB Burst because this concealer does offer quite a bit of coverage. So if you don't get enough from the actual BB cream, you can go in with the Kosas concealer, which, tried and true formula. We all love it. And I'm going to take the little Kosas sponge and just kind of blend this in. But yeah, I don't know what it has been about this combination of products that I've been using the past couple days. I have just loved the way it makes my skin look. I think it makes my skin look super hydrated. And I'll be the first to admit I have been sick. I was sick all in, once you have a kid, it's like you're sick every single day. I was sick all in December, and then we went to Disney last week. I've literally never had the flu in my life, and came back with it, and so I was down and out for a week and did not wear makeup. and I was questioning like my life. I was honestly, I was literally about to schedule a facial rebalancing session with an aesthetics nurse and just like go to town on my face, because I was like, I can't look at myself barefaced much longer at this point. Anyways, recovery was in the air, so I'm doing better. And I tried some of these new Saie Beauty Dew blushes this week. They launched 3 new colors. Surprisingly, I really like this shade called Baby, which, look at this. Look at this. It's like a hot pink. I never wear shades like this, but something about it just gave that like cool girl look, like cool pink cheek look. So I don't know, I'm gonna try it again. We're gonna see if I like it as much today, because I was really surprised when I used it. I think it just gave like that fresh cheek style look. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be super bright in the container, but it actually goes on, I don't know, semi-sheer at least. And I like the shade because I can apply a normal amount and it's just not too bright. Some of the other shades you have to be pretty careful with. You know why I like this? It's barely showing up. Like it's literally barely showing up on my skin. So of course I like it. Isn't that pretty? It's just like a barely there style color. So Mob Beauty just launched a pink version of their loose blurring setting powder, and I have to say it has been looking lovely with this BB burst. It does add like a touch of brightness to my skin, and it's not like one of those pink powders that immediately you put it on and it looks like cotton candy. It has real depth to it. It's like a very interesting pink, almost like a peachy pink. So this is what I've been using to kind of like set my skin. Okay, full brow routine coming into play here, because I have not done an updated brow routine in God knows how long. I never talk about what I'm using on my brows, and this is going to be shocking. This is just a Revlon Color Stay pencil. I've been loving this one because it matches my hair color really well right now. It's just 453 soft brown. I have been loving this with just a clear brow gel, and the one that I have at my office right now is Kosas Air Set. I mean, I'm not like loyal to this. It's just the one I'm currently trying to use up. But I have really been liking the way that this makes my brows look. So, been using a little Revlon pencil here, and I mean, that's pretty much it. Just take a little bit of this air set. Persona have these new eyeliners, and this one called Chocolate is so good. It's a very rich reddish brown. So what I'm going to do with that is start by kind of just lining my lid about halfway through. Like, I'm not going all the way in because I have almond hooded eyes. I'm not trying to close these eyes off anymore. And then I just kind of diffuse that out. I mean, you guys know how I do eyeshadows. I've been doing eyeshadow like this, I feel like, for the past like 6 years. I do slightly elongate outward. We're just trying to add some like shadow work because I am going to go in with one more product. These just look like so creamy when you put them on. I love them. Okay, here's the part where some of you are going to be mad at me. But you shouldn't be, because I'm giving you a little tease here. I'm giving you a little sneak peek. So I know some of you were kind of disappointed when I was talking about how I've been working on launching a brand for about 1.5 years now. However, it is not beauty related. You will see what I've been working on at the end of April, possibly might be leaning into May. However, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a sneak peek. I am launching a product with a brand. I am doing a little collab situation this spring. And I have the products right here. We're kind of still in like prototype phase. We're testing different formulations. But I'm gonna go ahead and use at least one of these, because that's what I've been using. Like the past several weeks, this is what I've been using on my eyes, and I just think that it's stunning. But I'm not gonna tell you the brand or what the product is, obviously, yet. Just kind of get to see like baby phase of this product, like the first application of what is to come. Okay, so here we go. Just we're gonna pretend like just any old product here. Any old product. We're tapping in the eyes. She's very creamy. She's very pretty. She's very opaque. Okay, is that not just stunning? And again, could be a final product, may not be. But yeah, I could not finish this look without adding this, because I think it really adds to that ethereal touch. And it's of course like very me. So this eye look, this is something that I would literally wear every single day of my life. So I can't say anymore, but keep an eye out this spring, and this will be a good compromise. I know some of you were disappointed that I'm not working on anything beauty related. I explain why. Number one, I'm not a chemist. I'm not a cosmetic chemist. I cannot have that pressure on myself. Like, you put a formula in front of me that's already been developed, I can break it down for you. I can let you know like who it's going to work for, who it's not. I just have no interest in having the responsibility of chemical formulations going on people's skin, if that makes sense. However, I can assure you that I am working with literally the best like in the game right now on these products. So keep an eye out. It is going to be a little compromise, because I am officially saying that I'm launching a product with a brand this year, which is amazing. Dream come true. Like, how long have I been doing this? I've been, working in the beauty industry for well over 10 years at this point. So I'm very excited, and it's a brand that I trust and love, and I think that you all are going to love it as well. So keep an eye out this spring. I forgot to hit record, but I'm using Tower 28's Make Waves mascara, and I'm using the brown formula called Drift. I was literally sitting here talking to myself, like talking about how much I love this mascara, and the camera just cut off, and I was like, oh, cool. Haven't done this in a while. A little bit more on my cheeks. I feel like I should. I'm gonna take this is very similar to Baby, but this one's called Chili. You can see it's a little bit darker. I'm gonna add a little bit of that because I feel like my cheeks are a little bland right now. And I haven't been wearing bronzer with this look, so. Okay, I've been wearing this brown lip pencil from Exa. It's called Bare Your Truth with just a clear gloss. This one's from Merit. It's Bel Air. What the hell is this noise? I don't know if you guys can hear this. It sounds like someone has a leaf blower right outside my window. Right outside my window. And I'm literally on the second floor, so that's impossible. But I'm gonna have to silence the background so your ears don't blow off. Isn't that brown pretty? I don't know. I love the hue of it. It's not too dark for my skin tone, but it doesn't just come off as like a bare nude color, if that makes sense. Okay, I think we are done. So this has been an updated, just like, I don't know, doesn't this just give glowy winter chill skin makeup. I don't, it's like the winter version of a summer glow. You know what I mean? Like I'm very ethereal action happening with the skin, the eyes, the lips, but in like a cool winter way. Okay, I think I'm done. Let me know what you want to see in upcoming videos. Like I said, am going to try my best to keep things rolling, keep things going here. You will see a slight decrease in videos compared to previous years. But come find me on short form. Short form is very like attainable for me right now. I can deliver the same bits of information in half the amount of time. And I know some of you are very like anti-TikTok. I post the same stuff on TikTok to my Instagram. So if you're kind of anti-TikTok, yeah, what's Instagram? She's harmless. The problem with rehashing, because some of you have said, well, can you just upload it to shorts? Here's the problem that I have with that. TikTok, you can upload up to 10 minutes, which I never do. Most of my videos are around like the 2-minute mark for TikTok. Here's where it gets tricky. Instagram is 1:30. So I then have to go in and cut that same video down to fit 1:30. And then it gets even trickier. YouTube only allows 1 minute. Currently, you can only upload 1-minute videos to YouTube. And so sometimes it is just impossible for me to create, a 3-minute video and then cut it down and get all of the information you need for a 1-minute slide. So not all of my short form content makes it to YouTube Shorts because I just simply can't keep cutting down to make it shorter and shorter. There's only so much information that you can, put into a 60-second video. If I can do it, I do, and I upload it to shorts. So yeah, at the very least, try to come find me on Instagram. If you're noticing I haven't uploaded in a week or so here, definitely check there. Okay, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.